flat panel monitors. I mean, who uses those these days? I'll tell you who. The people that believe the world is still flat. That's who. The earth is not flat. It's curved, and eventually it goes into like a big round ball that we call Earth. So it makes 100% sense that you would not use a flat screen monitor and you would use a curved monitor. Does it not? And on top of that, who uses just 21.5 inches? Size matters, and I would know. You want more than that. You think I can go from 3 monitor setup on my gaming computer to this puny little 21.5 inch monitor? Looking through this 21-inch monitor is like going next door and watching the next door neighbour get undressed through their keyhole. It's difficult. What we need is something bigger and curved. And I think I have just the right monitor. So here we have a Philips 27-inch curved display with a VA panel, not a TN panel, for better colour accuracy. So they have a wider viewing angle, flicker free, smart connect, built-in speakers which I won't really use. This does have AMD FreeSync, which is good because I use AMD graphics cards. I paid just $250-ish Australian for this. Now one of the reasons I went this monitor was because I wanted to use a display port. This actually has a display port in the monitor. A lot of monitors in this price range don't actually have a display port, and when they do, they're a smaller screen, especially not 27-inch and especially not curved, with a VA panel and AMD FreeSync. So for the money, this is actually pretty good considering. Despite having a display port, it doesn't actually come with a display cable. So I had to buy this for an extra 19 Australian dollars. Let's unbox this baby. I want to see this. We've got a precaution to tell us where not to touch. We've got a VGA cable. Who uses those these days? Only the dinosaurs used those. This looks to be a smart control booklet. How to use smart control. Do I need it? Probably not. I want to get to the good stuff. We've got the power cable. We've got a HDMI cable, which is good. Aha! And this is the other part to the power cable actually. So we've got a speaker input wire here. Let's tip this out on the floor. Whoop. Just break some foam. We've got what looks to be the stand, which seems like it might be made out of aluminum if you're watching from the US. And we've got the monitor here, the good stuff coming out now. You want to have a look at this? Got the Energy Star rating there. On the back, it's hard to see, but right down there we've got a little toggle which I'm going to assume is for the menu. Before I go and pull all this plastic off it, I think I'm going to sit this on the mount which is done quite easily, no screws or anything needed. It's got this little turny thing here that you just turn around. That'll screw it in nice and tight. Now these Phillips have a 3-year warranty in Australia, so hopefully I won't need it. Taking off the plastic now. Like a newborn. Look at that. Look at that. Not bad. So overall so far, just sort of unboxing it, the quality feels quite good, particularly of the stand. The plastic on the back is probably a little tacky, but I'm kind of okay with that. I actually really like the look of this display. It's got a clear little Phillips just down there. See that? It looks quite classy actually. Slight curve to it. I'll just show you there. Not a massive curve, but a slight curve, which is good. Don't want too much curve. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I no longer think the earth is flat. Just like my monitor. Now it's truth-telling time. Time to put this monitor up. How's it gonna look? Ah! Look at that! That looks better, doesn't it? That's much better. The only thing I like about this actually is a lot of monitors, especially when they're fixed height, which this is, by the way, there's no adjustment in it. Fixed height can actually be really low sometimes, like some of my monitors over there with the 3 monitor setup. But this one's got a bit of a gap to the bottom, comes up just enough. Or as the kids say these days, mint bro, mint. I sounded so old just then, so old. Just getting some dust off. Just getting dust off. Okay. Well, now we've got to hook it up. Got it in the hole. We should now be in business, boys and girls. How does this turn on? There's no button. Does this automatically turn on? What's this? Oh, look at that. Okay, so I just pressed that little toggly button that I showed you before, and I think that's turned it on. Okay, so let's turn the computer on. Okay. What is this? Why is it making that sound? Okay, it's not making that sound anymore. So maybe it's all good. So 27 inches in 1080p is not too bad, which is something I was worried about. Okay, so we just opened up Steam. Colors actually look not bad on here. This monitor is actually a little bit more color correct than most monitors in this price range, at least in this size anyway. Most monitors will have about 72% color gamut or something, I think it is. But this one I think is about 85, 86 or something like that from memory. So it's a bit more color correct, which is exactly what I want it for mainly, because again, I'm mostly using this for color editing, video editing, so color is pretty important. know, after some gaming, watching some YouTube videos on there, setting it up and having a bit of a play with it, what do I think about it? Well, the colour seems pretty good. Build quality, pretty good. Actually, I'll say better than pretty good, actually. After a bit of examination for dead pixels, it doesn't look like it has any currently. The built-in speakers on this are, I guess, to be expected. They don't seem to have a lot of depth. They are a little bit quiet, which is kind of normal for inbuilt monitor speakers. The biggest downfall, I think, to this monitor is the fact that it's not 1440p. I would say 1440p would definitely be better, 4K even better again, but you're not necessarily going to get that in the price range, not with a DisplayPort curved 27-inch, at least not in Australia anyway, not for a quality monitor like this. But overall, I am quite happy with it. I think I made the right decision in buying this for this particular scenario. Probably not a real gaming screen. In saying that, I was running 75 Hertz on a game just before, and it was actually quite good. There wasn't really any screen tearing or anything like that. I believe this is 4 millisecond G to G, so not 100% set up for games, but I wasn't after it for that. As a workflow monitor, a general monitor, this is quite good value for money. But anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video.